Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. We're going to get right into it today. We have an Azure standard grocery haul for you. And a lot of people do not know what Azure standard is. I did not for the longest time. I used to order from them years ago and I kind of stopped. I don't know, when COVID hit and everything got crazy, I quit doing it for some reason, but I'm back to doing it. And I felt like it was time for me to kind of share it with you guys because the prices of groceries and everything is just going through the roof. And I feel like that Azure standard has very good bulk food prices, but they also have food that you don't have to buy in bulk, but it's very whole foods, foods that are organic, that are non-GMO, that are all those things. They're just whole foods and they are good for you. Well, that is important to me. The older I get, the more I realized I should have been doing better all along, but I'm gonna start doing a little better now. So I wanted to share with you a lot of the things that we got. This is a huge Azure order and I'm actually gonna be ordering every month. And how that works is I'll put a link in the description box for you to go to their website. It really helps explain to you how you can do this and be a part of it as well. It does not cost you any money to be a part of this. You just have to put in your zip code to let them see if you have a drop zone in your area. So what happens is if you decide that you want to order, you will place your order and you normally have like a coordinator or a contact person, and it will tell you exactly where to go, where to pick your groceries up. Like we always meet at the same place, but the times are different. So like one month it may be 7 p.m., one month it may be 8 a.m. and you just kind of all meet there, help pull everything off the truck, get your items, and you go. This food is amazing. It is whole foods that are so good for you, and I am loving being back on the Azure ordering train. So I'll leave all the links down in my description box for you. If you are just curious, want to read up on any of it, just look at their products, because y'all, the way the world is going and the groceries are going, it is actually cheaper for me to order through Azure Standard than it is to go to my local Walmart almost these days. So anyway, let's get right into the haul. Okay, I'm going to start with the cold stuff because I need to get this stuff in the freezer. I got a box of these organic banana slices. There's what they look like. They come packaged like that. And I get these for smoothies. I got a whole bunch of vegetables. I got some of the organic mixed vegetables for chicken pot pie. I love just organic broccoli, so I got a bunch of that. Well, I say a bunch, I got 3 of those. I got some organic blueberries and strawberries, all for smoothies. And then I got some of these cottage fries. I'm gonna try those. We've never tried those. And then I got a whole bunch of green beans. We really like green beans, so I got some of their organic green beans. And then I got some organic southern style hash browns, and I love to make homemade breakfast burritos. They're easy for my husband to grab for work, and I will usually use a whole bag when I do that. So I got 3 of those. I did get another thing of these. Let me see if you can see. They're organic flour tortillas, and they come in the refrigerated stuff. So I did get those. So I'm going to put all of this cold stuff. I'm going to show you, this is the butter that I ordered. Let me see if it'll focus. And I'm excited to get this filled up in my freezer. And y'all, I am a big milk drinker. So I'm trying to do better because I know it is not good for me to drink milk all the time. But I love it. So I thought, let me try some of this. I've heard good things about this. So I got 1 of these to try. And then I got 2 of these half and halves. And I got this because I thought I could make my own coffee creamer. So I'm gonna give this a try. So I got some of this Alexander half and half. I'm gonna freeze 1 of these. And then I got this last month, and oh my goodness, y'all, you know the one you get from the grocery store, you know the one that does not compare to this. This is amazing, and you can freeze it. So I think next time I order, because I did go through a whole tub of this in our house last time, and so I only ordered 1. Well, by the time I realized that I needed to get more, it was already cutoff time. So I went ahead and just got this 1, and next month I think I'll probably order 2 or 3 so that I can freeze 1. And then I got this huge thing of cheese. I ordered the mozzarella cheese last time, and y'all, that is some of the best cheese I think I have ever eaten in my life. It is so good. So I wanted to get the cheddar cheese this time, And oh, it is just so good. I'll put on the screen here how much this was because they do it by weight, and I can't remember how much it was just off the top of my head. So I'm going to take this and cut it in sections and put it in my food saver. Last time I got the mozzarella, I shredded it all up and put it in my food saver, but I think this time I'm just going to cut it in blocks and put it in my food saver. I think it'll freeze better like that. I don't know. I still haven't pulled any of that mozzarella out to test it. But I did get this big old thing, and I'm going to keep some out just for us to snack on and stuff. So here was the rest of my cold stuff. Okay, y'all, so now I'm about to go over everything else. Kind of got everything set out on the counter for y'all. Just kind of giving you a little view of some of it sitting out. There's some over there. Here's a lot of the boxes that they came in. So yeah, okay, so I guess we'll start over here. So I got 3 tomato sauce, and I like to make my own tomato sauce. I used to not do that. My dad used to do that when we were growing up. He would always make his own spaghetti sauce, and I just got busy with kids and life and quit doing that, but I want to start doing that again. So I got stuff to make my own spaghetti sauce, tomato paste, diced tomatoes, and I did order a bunch of big cans of diced tomatoes or like whole tomatoes to make some salsa, but they were out. So that was all I was able to get as far as tomato sauce and things go. Okay, I got this little thing of organic hazelnut extract because, like I told y'all, I want to make my own coffee creamer. So I love hazelnut flavor, so I thought, well, let me get some of this, and with the half and half, I'm going to try to make my own homemade coffee creamer. And then I got some coconut milk to put in smoothies, and I want to try these. I've never tried these. I'm kind of new to the Azure stuff, so I'm trying out a lot of their things, and I wanted to try out these refried beans, and I would eventually like to learn how to make my own, but in the meantime I'm going to go with this and try this. I've heard a lot of good things about this tuna. I wanted to try this. My husband and I both love tuna, and I have heard that this is wonderful and has a lot less mercury in it. So I'm excited to try this so that he can take some in his lunch and I'll have some for lunch. Also, Elizabeth does not like tuna fish, but I only got 6 because I wanted to try it first to make sure we liked it. And I usually use 3 cans, and that'll last me and him a couple days. Then I got some of this organic peanut butter, and I don't know how this will work if you just add water or what to make peanut butter, but I got it for smoothies, to like put a little bit in my smoothies every now and then. So I got that, and I'll let y'all know if I am able to like, let's just look real quick. There's the instructions right there. It says just mix 2 tablespoons of the powder with 1 tablespoon of water. So we will see. We love us some peanut butter in here, so I'll let y'all know how this turns out in a future video. Then I got 6, I believe, of this Alfredo sauce. Elizabeth loves chicken Alfredo, so I got some of these, and even if she wants to just have these with some noodles for lunch, I thought it would be easy to have this, and it just takes milk, butter, and the grated Parmesan cheese, which I did get from Azure also. I'll show y'all here in just a minute. Excuse me. Got some cumin, and I'm excited about this because I use cumin all the time. I make my own taco seasoning. Well, I don't even make a taco seasoning. Like, I just add salt, pepper, chili powder, and cumin, and that's really all you need. Maybe onion powder and garlic powder, but if there's no sense in buying the packets at the store. I'm telling you, you can make your own taco seasoning. So easy. So I got that, and I want to try that, and I'll probably buy a bigger one of those in the future. So for smoothies, I got some of this protein powder. I usually order my protein powder from Young Living, but I wanted to give this a try and see if I liked it, and it had a lot of good reviews on the site. So I'm excited to try this. So I'll be adding that to my smoothies as soon as I run out of the other and see how well I like this. So I got some of this cinnamon, and I've been hearing a lot about this cinnamon powder. This, I don't know if I'm saying it right, this Ceylon cinnamon. Like, this has all the nutritional benefits that you want from cinnamon. Sorry about my camera. It's so confused. I'm showing it so many different things it doesn't want to focus. But I've heard that this is what you want in your cinnamon. That's what's bringing you the nutritional benefits. Like, I don't know all the science behind it, but I do know now that the cinnamon that is just bought off the counter at the stores does not, it's kind of stripped of all the nutritional benefits. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using that. I've used it for years, but just in a little bit of my research, I wanted to try this because it's really not that much more expensive than what I buy at the grocery store. So I wanted to try this. I like to put this on top of my coffee, and I bake with this. So I'll let y'all know on this. I'll let y'all know on everything in the future, like if I use it or if I can remember, or if you want to ask me in the future what I thought about something, just ask and I'll let y'all know. But anyway, I'm excited to try this. Another seasoning that I got was paprika. I love to put this on roasted vegetables and just all kind of stuff. My fish, when we bake fish, I love to put this on there. It kind of gives it a smoky flavor. So I love this. And I actually ordered several other seasonings, but they were out of them. That's the thing, is sometimes they're just out of stuff and you just have to wait till the next month. But I ordered like Italian seasoning and all kind of other stuff that they were out of. But I got my paprika, so I was excited about that. We're gonna move on to some of the bagged items. I love rice. My whole family does. And so I wanted to try their white rice. I know this is probably not the healthiest option, but I've got to start slow with my family. If I just go trying to throw in some whole wheat organic brown rice, they're not going to take well to it. So I decided, since I know they like white rice, let me start with that. And I can always start slowly adding in some of the other stuff. But I don't want to just put my family in shock when it comes to some of these items. I know that we love white rice. We love long grain rice, like jasmine rice and stuff. But I went with this one, and we're going to see how we like it. And if we like it, I'm going to order some more of this, and then like some of the brown rice to kind of mix in with it. But this is definitely healthier than what I've been buying. So I was excited to get this. This bag is upside down because when I was getting it out of the car a while ago, I did that. That was not from Azure, because when it was taken off the truck earlier and given to me, it was not open. So I know that this was probably my fault, but it's upside down. I'm sorry, but this is organic cane sugar. And y'all, I know this is a 25-pound bag. I know that sugar is not that good for you, but I'm not gonna lie, it's baking season and we love sweet tea, or my husband especially loves sweet tea. So I thought, well, let me try the cane sugar and see if I can get away with using that. And so far, I bought a small bag last month and kind of just was using that, and my family hasn't said anything about it. So I went ahead and got a bigger bag this time, and I'll probably get another one next month just so I have it in long-term storage. I bought 2-gallon buckets to store this in because I don't feel like I needed a 5-gallon bucket. But anyway, I got a 2-gallon bucket to store this in. A 5-pound bag of the soft white wheat, and this one I will use for like pancakes and different things like that. It's a softer type of flour. You can use all-purpose, that's fine, but I went ahead and got this for things like, you know, pancakes, muffins, and different things like that, and that way I can kind of save my all-purpose for other things. So I'll just put this in a container, and I will know that when I want to make like homemade pancake mixes and some muffin mixes and things like that, I will just grab for this. And I only got 5 pounds because that's stuff that we don't make all the time. Love grits. My husband likes them, but I really like them. So I ordered a whole 5-pound bag of grits, corn grits. So I'm excited to try these and see if I like theirs. I've been buying, you know, the brand from the grocery store, and they're okay, but I'm really excited to see how much I like these. I really think I'm gonna like them because I love me some grits. Here's the bag of Parmesan cheese that I was telling y'all a while ago that I picked up. So I'm gonna be excited to see what my family thinks about this, and hopefully they like it because it's non-GMO and it's finely grated. So this will be good for spaghettis, put on pizza, lasagna, different things like that. So I got that. And I did, last month I got their bread flour, and it's okay, but it's not my favorite. So I thought, well, this month I'm gonna try their all-purpose flour and see how much I like it for bread making and baking and all the different things. So I got this all-purpose flour, unbleached, organic. So I'm excited to get that. And then y'all, last month I got the medium ground coffee, and it was so good, but I felt like it wasn't strong enough. So this month we're going to try the dark ground. My husband liked the one last month also, but he said it could be a little stronger. So I went ahead and got the dark ground this month, and I just got a small bag. That last bag lasted us almost a month. So I want to see how much we like this one before I get a bigger one. That's the thing too about Azure is order small at first until you find what you really like. And then once you find what you really like, then you can order in bulk. And it does save you a lot more money. Some of the baking ingredients, I did get some baking powder, and I did order not yeast. I was looking at the yeast bag beside it. I did order baking soda, but it was out, so I did not receive that. So hopefully it'll come next month. So since I'm excited about the yeast, let me go ahead and show y'all that. I did go ahead and get a thing of active dry yeast because I do make breads a lot. Now, I was excited to get this also because I have some chocolate muffins that I learned how to make from Miranda Christine, and it is so good. So it calls for cocoa powder, and I also have another recipe, like a lava cake kind of recipe that calls for cocoa powder. So I definitely wanted to get my hands on this, and y'all, I can smell this, like just standing here is how strong it is. It's gonna be good. And I wanted to get and try popcorn. Making our own popcorn instead of buying those that come in the bag and you cook in the microwave. I want to get some popcorn that we can cook on the stove. So I got this little bag of popcorn. My husband and Elizabeth both love any kind of like nuts, cashews, walnuts. My husband will just sit and eat a handful of walnuts. It's not a bad thing. They're pretty good for you. And Elizabeth loves cashews. So I got this 2-pound bag of whole cashews, and I wanted to let them try them again before we ordered a bigger bag. So I only got the 2-pound bag of those. And then y'all, was excited to get these with all of the holidays coming up. I actually had both of these on my list, or like in my cart, and because they've been out of stock forever. And so I said, well, I'm going to put the mini ones on there, and I'm going to put the regular ones on there, because if one of them don't ship, maybe the other one will, because I've had them on my cart, like I said, and it just won't ship if they're out of stock. So I thought, well, let me just put both of them on there, and they both shipped, which is okay, because I love to bake like chocolate chip cookies. I want to make some chocolate chip granola bars, and I like to take these. Elizabeth will just take a handful of these and have a snack with them, and they're good. If you cut up a banana and melt some peanut butter and melt that peanut butter over your banana, and then put a few chocolate chips, that is a really good little treat. So I was excited that I got both of those, and these will keep. They will be just fine. I'm going to put some on the shelf, and then I'm going to put some in the freezer, and they will freeze beautifully, so they'll last me a very long time. So no worries about them going bad. And then I got dried cranberries, because I like to just take and eat these as a snack with some cheese and maybe some cashews. But I'm excited that these are infused with apple juice. Whoops. And, you know, that's all they're infused with. 1 pound. And I will eat these just by themselves, y'all, and I will put them on my salads. I love to have cranberries on my salads, and every now and then I will throw them in my smoothies. They're very good for you, and I like to put them in my smoothies sometimes. So I'm excited to try those out. All right, a couple of things that I got and I had in my cart just in case they were out of something else. And I'm glad I did, because they were out of the spaghetti noodles that I wanted. They were out of the elbow noodles that I wanted. And so I had these in there as a backup. So I was excited that these at least shipped. It's the spaghetti noodles. And I only got a couple of those again, because I'm hoping next month that the 5-pound bag of spaghetti noodles will be in stock. And I'll get those. And then I got these to make some lasagna with. Over here I have this organic low-fat chocolate milk. I hope y'all can see that. There it is. Okay, they're individually packaged, and I know that that is more expensive to do things like this, but the reason I'm doing this, there's 24 of these in here. So what I'm wanting to do, because I am so guilty of loving chocolate milk, y'all. I'm just confessing it to you here. I love chocolate milk. Oops, sorry, my phone's going off in the background. But I know that's not good for me, and I've got to do better. I'll have to go in the refrigerator. So my thoughts are, because I love my chocolate milk so much, and I know it's not good for me to be drinking that much milk like I've mentioned before. So I'm trying to come up with something that will help me kind of curb that craving. So there's 24 in here, and I'm only going to take out like 3 per week. Like every Sunday, put 3 of these in the refrigerator so that they are cold and ready to drink. That way, I'm not just completely depriving myself, but I'm learning that this is a treat and this is not something that I need. So I'm going to look at, excuse me. So I am only going to try to have 3 of these cold and in the refrigerator. That way, if they're all in there and cold, I'm going to want to pull for them and drink them just whenever I feel like it. But putting only 3 in there a week, like on Sundays, and just that way I will know throughout the week I only have 3 that I can drink and they're a treat. And then once all the cold ones are out of the refrigerator, I can't have any more until I restock again on Sunday. So I don't know, what is y'all's guilty pleasure, y'all? Mine is definitely chocolate milk and sweets. I love it, but I'm just trying to do better. So I thought, well, instead of me just completely taking it away, because sometimes I feel like that is worse and it just makes you like overindulge and have more and more and more, I'm just going to try this and see if this works. So I bought a whole case of these. Again, I'll let y'all know how it works out for me. Organic onions, and I like to go ahead and cut these up and freeze them. Save your skins, the organic ones, for broth. That's what I do with those. And then carrots. We love steamed carrots. I love to put carrots in my smoothies, and also we like to roast carrots. They are so good roasted in the oven. And I got a whole pound of garlic. And I'm going to try to figure out a way to go ahead and get these all out and frozen, so if I need them quickly. I haven't researched that, but I know you can probably do that. So I'd like to save just like a couple of the heads out for fresh use, but then go ahead and, I don't know what the shelf life is of garlic. I need to research that a little bit, but I do know that I love it. And I know that you can take a whole head and cut off the top and put some olive oil and salt and pepper, wrap it in foil, throw it in your oven or put it on your grill, and then it squeezes out really easy and makes the best mashed potatoes, y'all. So that's onto the potatoes. So I did get a 5-pound bag of potatoes for just whatever, roasting in the oven, making mashed potatoes. Can't go wrong with potatoes. I ordered this little smart long-term food storage little pamphlet, and so I'm gonna try to read up on that. Okay, y'all, we are almost done, but I wanted to show y'all over here some of the things that I got. I got some of these just tortilla chips. I couldn't think. I got 3 bags of these and I want to try them. I'm not a big chip person. About the only type of chips that I liked to really eat are just like plain chips. And the cost of chips has gone crazy. So I wanted to get these just so we could have these with like a Mexican night, like either make nachos or just have chips and salsa, or chips and guacamole with a Mexican dinner one night. So I did get 3 of these. It was cheaper to go ahead and get 3 bags. If we like them, I will probably get more, because it was cheaper to get these organic sea salt tortilla chips from Azure. Definitely cheaper to do this. Okay, and some of the non-food items that I got some of these beeswax candles. It's fall time, and I love to have candles going during the fall and winter. And I thought these were such a pretty color. They can just burn. These burn, I believe, really slow. I've had beeswax candles before, but not from Azure. So we'll see how these burn down. And 6 in this package. Then I got some large baking cups. I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of the things that we buy from the store, they have bleach and different things in them. Those are kind of just like hidden things that a lot of people do not know. And I just learned that very recently myself. A lot of the baking cups and parchment paper, different things like that. So just do your research and be careful about what you're buying and cooking in for your family. It's really important. I wanted to show y'all what they look like. Okay, just thought I would get one out and kind of show y'all what they look like. Perfect. So got a box of those. A thing of the parchment baking sheets. There are 24 in here, I believe, and I will probably order the bigger roll next month. But I like to have the sheets sometimes just for convenience and because it's easy. So Got that. And then I'm going to try this. I got a small thing of this because, again, I want to try it first and make sure we like it. So it's this Country Save laundry detergent, and it says 80 loads. And it is safe for, you know, all the different washing machines, I believe. You know, do your own research. But I believe I looked before I purchased it. I was excited to get this and try this because, again, laundry soap is so expensive at the store and loaded with tons of chemicals. So I was excited to get that Country Save laundry soap. A 4-pack of these. Last month I got the half gallon and I got 6 of them, I believe. 6 or 8, I can't remember. But this month I wanted to get the 1-gallon jars. Here's what it looks like. It's just a plain jar, and it is definitely cheaper to get these through Azure than it is to get off Amazon or anywhere. Just trust me, I looked it all up. The only thing about these is, remember though, if you are ordering jars off of Azure, you have to remember they do not come with lids. So you have to order your lids separately. So they only come in a set of 6, I think, which is okay. I'll have a couple extras if I need them because, like I said, I got the half-gallon jars last time, but I can just put the lids up if I need them, and if I buy some more in the future, I'll have them. So I got those, and then I got 2 2-gallon storage buckets for, you know, like bulk food storage, like extra sugar and flour, things like that. So I can put those in food storage and not have to worry about them going bad. So these also do not come with the lids. It looks like mine did come with the lids, but that's just how they packaged them because I bought the lids separate. So the buckets, you buy the bucket and then you have to buy the lid separately. Tractor Supply sells them too, but I have a hard time finding the 2-gallon ones. You'll usually always find the 5-gallon ones, but hardly ever find the 2-gallon ones. Now I wanted the Gamma lids for this, but they were out, and just so that I could go ahead and be using these, I just went ahead and got the little regular lids there. So I'll probably try to order the Gamma lids again next month. I'm going to show y'all the little half-gallon jars real quick. I'm about to fill this up with some of the stuff that I got, but here's what they look like. They look just like the gallon size ones, just they're smaller, and mine fit perfectly over here on this little shelf that I have. Okay, I did want to mention also, because it would help me out, and that's not why I'm doing this video, but I did not even realize this was an option until I got an email about it. They send me a referral link, and if you use that link down in my description box and you actually do end up signing up and ordering $100 worth of groceries, I get $25, and then you get your own link to send it to your family and friends and your community that might not know about it, and it just starts helping everybody out, and then they get their own link. And so anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. If you do order or you're interested in ordering, our family would greatly appreciate you using our link because we get a small profit from that to help us buy groceries for the next month. That is my Azure order. This was a pretty big order for me, but I'm excited to get things stocked up, ready for the fall and winter time. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. We love y'all, and we'll see you really soon with a brand new video.